It's Thursday, February 12th, 2026, and happy Darwin Day. Survival of the fittest, but for marketing stacks. This is CoeCast, I'm Hunter.
And I'm Riley. Also, quick heads up, today's episode was basically stitched together by a little swarm of automations and AI tools. If it gets a tiny bit uncanny, we're not editing it out. That's the experiment.
We keep the weird. Alright, three big stories are fighting for main character energy. Z.AI, aka Jipu, drops GLM5, BAAI drops EMU 3.5, and Google Ads is like, cool, what if we just move shopping ads inside AI mode conversations and also give you Veo 3 inside Asset Studio?
That is a lot. It's like the internet woke up and chose scale.
Exactly. Let's start with GLM5, because X is doing that thing where everybody becomes a benchmark archaeologist overnight.
Wait, no, literally, people are posting one screenshot like it's a birth certificate. It beat this, it beat that, and I'm like, okay, but can it write my product page without inventing a feature called, I don't know, quantum checkout?
That's the trust but verify checklist. Here's mine, and Riles, stop me if I get too nerdy.
I won't, but I will roast you.
First, I want to know what the benchmark actually tested. If it's pure reasoning puzzles, cool, but marketers need tool use, citation discipline, and the ability to follow brand constraints without getting spicy.
Like, return it in our template, do not change pricing language, do not say guaranteed, don't dunk on competitors, basic adult behavior.
Exactly. Next, I want independent evals, not the model's own report and not one influencer thread. Third-party trackers are useful, but I still want to run a small internal bake-off using our real stuff. Real briefs, real messy notes, real product docs.
And real time pressure, because models always look genius when you give them a clean prompt in a quiet room.
Yep. Then I check the failure modes. Does it hallucinate citations? Does it overclaim? Does it follow instructions when you say don't answer if you're unsure?
Ah yes, the please shut up sometimes test. Honestly, the most underrated feature.
Totally. And last, the boring enterprise question, what's the license and the deployment story? Open weights sounds like freedom until legal shows up like Darth Vader.
Okay, so GLM5 is being positioned as open weights and agent native. What does that actually mean in a workflow that doesn't turn into an expensive, slow, overconfident intern?
The believable agent setup right now is not give it your whole company and let it roam. It's more like one job, narrow permissions, and receipts. For example, a research agent that can browse approved sources, summarize into a structured doc, and then hand it to a human.
So like, read, synthesize, propose. Not publish, spend money, and rewrite my website at midnight.
Exactly. Tool calls are where agent stuff gets real, but also where it breaks. So you cap tool calls, you cap retries, you store every step, and you force structured output. If it can't output the fields you need, it doesn't ship.
Also, I feel like proprietary models still have a cheat code here. Not always on raw reasoning, but on product experience. Like, the guardrails, the UI, the integrations, the it just works factor.
That's a big part of their moat, distribution and polish. Plus enterprise features, audit trails, access control, uptime promises, safety layers that are battle-tested. Open models are catching up fast on capability, but the ops layer is where teams get stuck.
And the whoops it said the wrong thing moment is inevitable. How are teams handling liability without killing velocity?
The teams doing it well are basically building an approvals assembly line. Low-risk stuff can auto-draft and maybe auto-schedule. High-risk stuff gets held for review. And everything gets logged. Inputs, outputs, model version, who approved.
So your automation is fast, but it's not reckless.
Exactly. All right, let's pivot to EMU 3.5. The chatter is open, commercially permissive, and better prompt adherence.
Which is huge for marketers because vendor lock-in is a nightmare when your creative factory is built inside one closed tool. But okay, what's the first in-house creative factory use case that's actually safe for a brand?
Product mockups and concepting, not final hero ads with tiny legal text. Think, generate a bunch of background scenes, lifestyle contexts, storyboards, rough product and context visuals. Then humans pick winners and finish in design tools.
Yes, because the typography problem is still not solved. It's better, but it's not on-brand layout with perfect kerning reliable.
Totally. The hacky workflow people use when text fails is, tell the model to leave negative space. Generate the scene clean. Then you programmatically place real text using your real font in a template.
That's the move. AI does the vibe, templates do the truth.
And when you can generate unlimited variants, the new bottleneck isn't generation, it's decision-making. Strategy, measurement, and human overwhelm. Infinite options can actually make teams slower if they don't have a scoring system.
Or taste. Like, sorry, but someone has to say this one is actually good. The model will happily give you 10,000 mid-images.
Facts. Okay, quick ecosystem pulse before we jump to Google Ads. This last week has been very open weights as the main character. We talked about Gemma 3 landing in everyone's stack, plus all the agent tooling arms race. And we've been seeing more conversations about workflow governance, version control for agents, abstention, and firewalls. Because the more capable models get, the more damage they can do faster.
And on the media side, video generation is getting embedded everywhere. We were just talking about Veo updates recently, and now Google is sliding Veo 3 into Ads Asset Studio like, hey bestie, want infinite video variants?
Which brings us to the Google Ads story. AI Mode shopping formats. Ads inside conversational discovery. This is the end of keyword era thinking, or at least it's getting wobbly.
Yeah, because the query is basically a dialogue now. Like, I need a gift for my dad, he hates clutter, he likes hiking, under this budget, deliver by Friday. That's not a keyword, that's therapy.
So the new optimization playbook becomes, be the best structured answer. Your product feed quality matters more. Pricing, availability, shipping speed, reviews, attributes. And your creative has to work as supporting evidence inside a conversation, not just as a thumbnail screaming sale.
Who wins in AI mode shopping? The brand with the best feed, the best creative, the best pricing, or the best ability to become the model's recommended answer?
It's a combo, but feeds are table stakes. If the model can't confidently understand what you sell, you don't get invited into the conversation. Then pricing and fulfillment matter because the assistant is optimizing for user satisfaction, not your margins.
So, the winners are the brands that are operationally good. That's so annoying.
It's extremely annoying. And Veo 3 inside Asset Studio is the other half. Cheaper video for everyone, but also an arms race. Not because you need 10,000 videos, but because you need a system that can generate variants, test them, and learn without drowning.
I'm going to challenge you. Most teams will generate more videos and learn nothing. They'll just ship a sea of beige.
You're right. The winning pattern is fewer concepts, more controlled variations. Like, lock the strategy, then test hooks, pacing, first frames, product framing. Don't change everything at once.
And for creators listening, this is wild, because the same thing is happening at small scale. You can generate your ads, your thumbnails, your B-roll, your scripts, but your actual advantage becomes taste and speed of iteration with feedback.
Human intent plus machine throughput. That's the whole game.
All right, Darwin Day takeaway. Adapt or get outcompeted by someone with a better pipeline.
Exactly. GLM5 is a big open weights drop, but don't marry a benchmark screenshot. Run workflow tests, build guardrails, and treat agent setups like a production system with permissions and logs.
EMU 3.5 looks like a legit piece for an in-house creative factory. But typography is still a trap. Use templates, leave negative space, keep humans in the loop.
And Google Ads moving into AI Mode plus Veo in Asset Studio means AdOps is becoming conversational and creative production is getting industrialized. Feeds, structure, and measurement matter even more.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Subscribe if you want more, and go check out koei.com/resources for AI news and updates. Celebrate Darwin Day by evolving your workflow instead of just generating more stuff. Catch you next time.